Yo, Phil, you gotta take a dip, bro.
It's so nice, Philly. You should go for a swim.
I just got comfortable, but maybe in a bit.
So well performed. You could feel the longing and the sadness and the hurt and the pain and all of that comes with unrequited love and being in love with your best friend, while also wanting to be supportive of their love life and their relationship, which is advancing and growing. He's so happy, and Phil wants to be happy for him, and he is, but it's coming at a cost. It's coming at an expense, which is losing him and losing the relationship as they know it. It's not over, but as they know it. So you can really feel that like inner turmoil that's happening with Phil, and I thought that he did a great job of performing that. What I did really appreciate is how receptive and sensitive the friend was. I can't recall his name, but the boyfriend. How receptive he was to his feelings. He's like, Phil, I've known you long enough to know that you're not okay. And he put his girlfriend on hold and said, wait a second, I need to check on my friend. And I thought that was so sweet and sincere and really shows that like he does care and how strong their relationship is. Yeah, I really loved this film. It was short and sweet.
A very wholesome little short film. I think that it perfectly encapsulated Philly's unrequited love for his roommate Jamie. So I loved the use of the sketchbook and how Philly used it sort of to express his emotions about the whole ordeal, how his love for Jamie, and then how it just destroyed him to see Jamie planning his life with his girlfriend and all the used furniture they're going to put in their apartment. And sort of the symbolism of taking away the couch from Philly and bringing it to his new girlfriend's apartment. You could really feel his just his heartbreak and the whole thing. So that was really great acting on the part of the actor for Philly. We really felt for him. I think that this film looked really great. Just all the colors and the shots of them in the ocean. I like the little comedic moments in this film with the whole talk about, oh, we have $50 in our bank account. That's our budget for our furniture, and that comedy there. And then Philly with the new kite guy and how he sort of moves his facet, his crush sort of changes in the end. And he starts drawing that man. So I thought that his comedic timing was really great and really cute in this as well.
I just loved how unique this was in showing what was going on in this guy's mind, between the drawing and the music. Because I thought the music was more to sort of set the tone of his thoughts, not of what was happening on the outside, but more on the inside of his brain. It was more like dreamy music. I thought the cinematography was just beautiful. I love the location and the colors and the lighting. Just I think a lot of it maybe was the natural lighting because it was outside at the beach, but just camera work, everything was really well done. The editing, direction, acting was all really good. I thought the music was nice and subtle too. It was perfect for this. And what a cool way to do the end credits, bring it back around to the drawing. I thought that was really neat because I actually thought he was just continuing I thought maybe the girl had picked up the paper when he was gone in the ocean and she wrote used furniture. But other than that, it was kind of a neat, way to do the end credits and tie it into this guy and this story. So that was really cool. It just stood out to me as really creative and cool way to do that. I really like this a lot. I just thought it was a message that a lot of people have to deal with, which is having unrequited love, but then somebody else comes along. You just have to be open to seeing it and meeting new people and things like that. But I just love the way this was presented.
The first few moments, actually, the film starts, you knew what all of the relationships were. They made that very, very clear, and they did it so well. So you were on board with the filmmakers right from the start. I thought that all of the actors did such a fantastic job. Cinematographer was great. All the shots that they did in the water, it made you feel like you were a part of it. It made you feel like you were there, which was really, really cool. And I loved the way that they ended this with him meeting Derek, and kind of it gave you this nice sense of hope. They put a wonderful bow on the ending of this.
One, I really want to shout out the composition. The composition was really strong, like the framing. Like it wasn't just like good cinematography, but like the framing specifically, like the choices that were made, like the visual vocabulary, I think were really strong. Um, and then also the concept, you know, and the whole structure, like it was short, sweet, to the point, and the concept with the drawing and all that stuff was really well executed.
It's a great story about unrequited love, about lusting after someone you can't ever have, or even potentially being in love with them. And I understand that's Phil's part, because it would be hard when you know there's no way you're ever going to get that person. He, as a gay man, whereas his best friend is a straight man, has to be a difficult situation. And it's definitely a perspective that people have wondered about, but they don't really see, because it has to happen. Because I wouldn't know personally, but I would imagine it has to be hard, because you know there's nothing you can ever do to get that person. You're just attracted. You just have different sexual orientations. So it makes it difficult for someone like Phil. It shows that how hard Phil falls and how passionate he is as a person, that he falls for these guys that could be potentially out of reach.